Great. You guys, I got to share something with you. This is going to get a little somber. It's going to get a little serious. We waited a couple hours, so you guys had a good time. You guys are all brought here on false pretenses. This is an intervention. Rick has an addiction, and Judy, Christina, Michelle, they have asked me to come here and address this addiction that Rick has. Try to get a little more mic here. And you give me a little more mic here.
Over here, buddy.
Some of you guys kind of guess what it is. Well, you guys should all be on pins and needles now, right? Alcohol is something that Rick has no issues with. We don't have to worry about that. Drugs. Not a problem. Not a problem. Rick is addicted to bike riding. Okay, and it's tearing apart his family. All right. So we got it. The loved ones are here. We're all here to address this with Rick. I've worked with Rick for 15 years, and there's a story he told me a long time ago, and that's when the red flags went up for me, and I knew you had a problem. All right. So it goes like this. True story. And Judy, by the way, you guys had not been together yet. All right. So I just want to say I don't have a secondary problem here. It was before you guys got together. But Rick shows up with his bike riding buddies. Trying to remember all their names, like Jeeves, Pretzel Guy, Yo Guy, all these nicknames, on this brand new badass bike. I mean, this bike is just top of the line. Like, where the hell did you get that bike, Rick? He's like, you're not going to believe this story. This is an unbelievable story. Okay. So Rick's at a park, and there's this beautiful girl that had been keeping an eye on Rick. I don't know what they call the eye. Just eye on Rick. We'll just keep it PG here. So she pulls up to Rick, and she finally had the nerve to address Rick. She lays down the bike, takes off her bike clothes, and says, Rick, and she is just absolutely gorgeous, and says, Rick, take what you want. Now, you know he has a couple options here. It's pretty obvious, right? So Rick goes back to his friends, and, Jeeves goes, Rick, you chose the bike? Are you serious? Now, Jeeves is a pretty intelligent guy, but he had a moment of stupidity as well. Because he goes, yeah, I can see how the clothes probably wouldn't have fit you. Right? So he took the bike. So here's the issue. So that story haunted me for years. It set up a red flag. So I figured I got to do some research. So my life's work has been to research the situation. Rick puts bike riding above sex. Okay? And for me, I put sex in the one hole. All right? I'm just going to be honest with you. Rick doesn't. So that's an issue. So I got some research here that I did on this.
Oh, no.
I came up with some shocking results. Bike riding and sex actually go hand in hand. This is kind of a shocker for me, and this is years of research. So I'm going to go ahead and start out. The first thing I discovered, if you have good, strong legs, helps in both events, right? All right? There's so many of them, I actually got a little bit of a list here.
Yeah.
This is something you can do alone. Okay? Sex or bike riding, but it's a lot funner when you do it with friends. We can't. All right. Okay. You have to pump in order to get somewhere. Can we agree on that? True?
Woo!
Okay. Guys, I need your... Now listen, to help drive these points home, visualize this stuff. Put them into your mind. It helps me with the research, okay?
Woo!
A helmet applies to both bike riding and sex.
Yeah!
Visualize that.
Woo!
It helps.
Yeah!
You also can skin your knees in either event.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Okay?
sir.
And it's real embarrassing when you fall off. All right, with lots of practice, you can ride forever without getting off. That's a fact, folks. Here's one I really like here, okay? You really never forget to do either of these activities, all right? Let's think about that for a minute. You go on a camping trip, I haven't water skied since I was a teenager, right? And here's Rick saying, hey, you know what? Just get back up on those skis. It'll come back to you. It's just like riding a bike. Right? I'm going to get a lower rating on you right now. I like to use the other one. I want to prove to you that you can apply either or, right? So I coach youth sports. Bear with me. got my 10-year-old team. We're going to a party. We're ice skating. Oh, these guys, they're whiny. Oh, I haven't ice skated since I was 5, right? Since I was 5. And I'm like, I'm a coach. I got to motivate these kids. So I'm like, hey, put the fucking skates on and get out there. It'll come back to you just like having sex, right? I apologize. You do realize I took a beating on that one with the parents, okay? So learn from me. That was a mistake, so I'm educating you as well. When you apply both these, make sure you're age specific, okay? But you can see how they both work. All right. And one of my favorite, and finally, on the bike riding situation versus sex, this is something that on the internet, you can enjoy both, right? So there's forums for bike riders, cool, where you can go on there and tell, hey, I got these cool new parts for my bike, check out this new bike. You get the GoPro thing going on, you know, they put videos of these guys jumping over bushes and little shit like that, right? Look, I jumped over a bush on my bike. You also can go to the internet for the sex. Plenty of forums there, you can download videos too, and there's plenty of pornography there, right? So you can see. So what I've concluded, Judy, is Rick really doesn't have a problem.
Okay.
Okay. So in the beginning, I basically would have put maybe bike riding here and sex here. And I know Rick bikes, sex. But now I think they're both really close. So keep riding your bike. Okay?
Yeah!
Also Velcro, leather, rubber, they all apply to both sports. Right? They apply to both sports. Did I just say sports?
Love it. You said sports!
Bike riding is not a sport.
Oh!
Sex is, and I'm an athlete.
Woo!
I'm not done.
Yeah!
Oh my God.
All right.
Love it. I love
So
it.
anyways, if you want me to leave, I can leave.
Oh no.
Come on.
Do it!
The guitar guy went like this and y'all cheer. Learning, right? Hey, just a few things about Rick and the coworkers. We love Rick, and Rick has all these sayings and stuff, and I might need some help with this.
Yes.
You know, like, whoa, man, right? We always hear, whoa, man, slow day, put a fork in it, right? Anyone got something for me?
Keep walking.
What?
Russ doesn't sleep.
Keep walking, Russ doesn't sleep.
It's a Yugo! It's a Yugo!
Go.
A Yugo. He compares our computer systems to a Yugo. Is that it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? How about this one, guys? Hang on. Hey, you gotta go north to go south. That doesn't make sense. Get a goddamn compass. Yeah, Rick, north to south. I'm like, what in the hell is he talking about? Right? All right, what about the floggings? All right.
Floggings will continue until morale improves.
Floggings will continue until morale improves. I love that one. You're gonna miss that one. You're gonna miss that one.
I love that one.
Yeah. Anything else? What?
Sempre Avante!
Sempre Avante. Is that moving forward? Is it moving forward? Yeah, pretty impressed. All right. Namaste. What is that? Namaste.
In bed.
Hello,
In
goodbye.
bed.
All right. Did my research.
Momentum!
Oh. Don't even go momentum. You know how many times that me and Rick have argued over momentum? So we're not going to bore you with that. But I'm going to miss those arguments and debates, man. I'm going to miss that stuff. So I would say call me when you all want to argue about